My name is Richard, and today I'm going to be talking to you about organizational requirements in the workplace and also a little bit about creating a customized theme to enable you to apply an organizational style guide to a spreadsheet, as well as looking at creating tables, applying filters and formulas, and creating and modifying charts. So to start off with, when it comes to organizational requirements in a workplace, we're talking about ergonomics, which is the process of designing or arranging a workplace to fit the user. For us in the office, that primarily revolves around our desk. We're looking to arrange a position where our elbows, our forearms are at rest on the desk at 90 to 110 degrees from our elbows, back straight and supported, head upright looking at the top 2/3 of the screen, and legs making 90-degree angles with the floor. It's also important to know about taking appropriate breaks. So for that means eye breaks, which you can apply the 20-20-20 method, which is look at something 20 feet away for 20 seconds every 20 minutes. And also making sure you take breaks proper, which is taking a few minutes away from your desk. The idea behind that is that you've been in a static position for an extended period, so you should also look at taking the opportunity to stretch, and that should be done every 30 minutes to an hour. Also, we need to be aware that safety in the workplace is all of our responsibility, so we all need to be aware of potential hazards and safety procedures, and we need to ensure that all incidents are reported. And also just being mindful not to be wasteful, so that primarily applies to things like wasting paper and using unnecessary electricity, and we should also take the opportunity to recycle where possible. Right, let's move on to the spreadsheet now. So everything I've done, I've saved to the OneDrive, and then we can open the assignment proper up in Excel Online. Excel Online is good because it allows you to collaborate with your colleagues and work on a spreadsheet at the same time, and also make comments. The downside is that, as you see here, there are some features that won't work in the online version. So for the rest of this, we're going to go to Excel proper. Okay, so first thing we're going to look at is how to create a custom theme. So for that, we go straight to the page layout tab, and as you can see at the top left, themes are available. So Excel has a range of themes that you can use, or as I've done here for our company Atelier Services, you can make your own customized theme. For that, you can do customized colors, where you can just double click on the color, or sorry, single click, and then you can enter in your red, green, and blue components to get the color that you want. Font, again, you can customize that. So for this one, we've chosen to do Verdana for the body and Lucida Console for all of our headings. And effects. So this is just where you have objects. It will determine the coloring and effects for that. And then, yeah, you can save your theme. Okay. Then when it comes to tables, for this assignment, we've been given this range of data, and what we want to do is turn that into a table. It's really easy. For us, we're just going to click on a single cell within that range. We're going to go up to Insert and then click Table. It's going to ask us where is the data, and it's made an assumption, which in this case is correct, so that's fine. And it's asking, do we already have headers? And we do, so we're going to leave that box checked. And now we've turned it into a table. The benefit of a table is it means that now you can apply filters. So for this next series of questions here, we were asked to find the total units sold, average unit cost, etc. That's all for the period June 2018 to March 2019. So what we might do is apply the filter just for date to begin with. So come down to date filter, and we're going to say everything after the 31st of May because we're looking from June onwards. So we'll just come over here. And as you can see, that's now edited the data, so what we're viewing at is only data that's relevant to the period that we're looking at. The next thing that I'm going to show you is how to use the help tool. So that's just located up here, and pretty much you just put in what you would like to find out. So I think what would be useful is if we were able to have a look and see what formulas I've used to get these answers. So for that, we're just going to say formulas. And we would like to have formula auditing mode on so that we can see what these formulas are. So for the total units sold, we're looking at using the equals sum and then within brackets where you can just drag all of the items that you want to sum up there. Average is very similar process. So again, you're dragging to get your group of data and then you just apply your average to that. Okay. Let's move on to making a chart from a table. So here we're looking to make a chart with the total items sold by month for the table that we have here. So again, just click on a single cell within the table, and then we're going to go to Insert, over here to Charts, and we're going to do a column chart for this one. Excel just immediately generates that chart for you. Just going to bring it down here and make it a little bit bigger. Cool. With the chart, you can just double click on that chart to bring up your chart tools, and then you can go through and select a style that you like. I like this one. The next thing we're going to look at is adjusting some of the elements, because I like it, but I don't like everything about it. So first off, let's put in a chart title, which for this one is going to be total items sold by month. Okay. The next thing that I would like to do is I want to take off some of these data labels because I think they look messy, and instead I'm going to have a vertical axis that's going to show what those numbers are. So that's all to do with elements, which you'll find up here at the top left. Axis, let's put on the vertical. Data labels will take off. And we might actually take these grid lines out as well just to clean that up, because I don't think you necessarily need those. So let's take those off. Cool, and that is your chart done just there. When it comes to modifying charts, that's pretty much how it goes. You can do different types of charts. So for instance, I've got pie charts here and a bar graph over here. All pretty straightforward.